Hi there. How are you? It's Jen Bows, and I'm your sales director in Mary Kay. I'm super excited to be among the first to welcome you. And you may have been in for a week, you may have been in for a month, or maybe a year. Okay. We are going to go through 4 different training nights. And this is Mary Kay, MK Confident Pink Bootcamp #1. Okay. So you're at the very beginning. If you've already done one of the other trainings, it's okay because they're not built on each other. Tonight, we're going to go through what our company is, who Mary Kay Ash is, a little bit about how I communicate with you, how you can communicate with your customers, and how to set up your website, how to set up a private Facebook group, and how to complete a weekly plan sheet. Okay, so that's what we're going to go over. So, first of all, I want to share with you who our company is and who Mary Kay Ash is, because it is important that you know the company that you have joined, right? Well, first of all, I want to introduce you to Mary Kay Ash. This is Mary Kay Ash. She started Mary Kay, the company, in her mid 50s. So she was a beautiful woman, both inside and out. And we're going to talk about her book in just a minute. But this was who she was. Picture everyone with a sign around your neck that says, "Make me feel important." She was such an amazing woman, and I'm so thankful that she is the one who began Mary Kay Cosmetics. We have a legacy that is incredible, unlike any other company. And I just want to take a few minutes to introduce you to Mary Kay Ash, tell you who she was and what she was like, and what our company is about and what we stand for. Okay. So, Mary Kay definitely had high standards, and she wanted everyone to feel important. Now, this is why she created the company. My objective was to give women the opportunity that I felt I had been denied. And so our marketing strategy was built around the premise of giving women an open end opportunity. Wow. She really did create the company for women to have an opportunity. And so it's an opportunity. I'm going to share with you what kind of an opportunity you have, and whether you do it a little bit or whether you do it a lot. The choice is yours. Okay. I'm here as your support team. I'm here to cheer you on, and I am here to give you information. Okay. So, I want to share with you this book. This is a book about Mary Kay Ash. And I believe you get this in your very first order. It is a phenomenal overview of who Mary Kay Ash is. And I hope you'll take the time to read it, because this is our legacy. This is who created your company, right? You're the president of your company, right? Mary Kay is here to support you and to give you all the tools to be successful, but you actually get to make the decisions and you get to decide what you want. Isn't that exciting? So, anyway, take the time to read this. It's a really quick read, and you'll be glad that you did. It's quite an inspiration. Okay, so next, I want to share with you a little bit about our company and what Mary Kay founded our company on. First of all, the golden rule. You guys have heard that before, probably in elementary school, right? The golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Mary Kay created that because of the adoptee program. And she just felt like it was important that we treated other people as we would want to be treated. Then we have life's priorities placed in proper order: faith first, family second, and career third. And I have to say, this was one of the major things that drew me to Mary Kay when I started. 27 years ago, I was a new stay-at-home mom. I was actually pregnant, and I had quit my teaching job to be able to stay at home with my baby. Well, little did I know that I would need friends and a little extra income, right? And Mary Kay was a great fit for that. But what I loved is that the company allowed me to put my faith first, my family second, and my career third. Now, she didn't say 33rd, right? I was still working it as a business, but I could work it part time. I could weave it into the crevices of my day, right? And that was really important to me. I had, right before I had quit my teaching job, I had found myself in the principal's office because I had shared a devotion with my cheerleaders. I was a cheerleading coach, and I had shared a devotion with them just as encouragement and inspiration. And the next day, I found myself in the principal's office getting in trouble. And my faith is a very important part of my life. And so, being able to put my faith first and share that part of my life with the women that I meet was really important to me. Mary Kay also said, "Make me feel important." Imagine everyone is wearing a sign that reads, "Make me feel important." And then the go give spirit, the willingness to help one another and know that if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. And I love the go give spirit because nobody else teaches this. No one that I know. And so we have an adoptee program. If you don't live in the same state as me, we can connect you with another director that would adopt you, and they would work with me to help train you and take care of you and give you opportunity to have in-person events and things like that. Now, 4 years ago, our business changed, and we had the opportunity to work virtually, kind of for the first time ever. It was accepted for the first time. How about that? And so it has been really exciting the last few years to see a hybrid method kind of be born. You can have customers all over the United States. You can have customers that you work with virtually, and you can have customers that you work with in person. And that is so exciting, right? All right. So I love telling you all about our company because this is what drew me to starting my business was what the company stood for and who they were. And honestly, my personal growth that I've had in myself is probably one of the proudest things that I've accomplished in the last 27 years. So next, I want to share with you some of the important things that Mary Kay supports. Well, first of all, we've been in business for over 60 years. I mean, what a legacy, right? So you can see that on this Pride Points, which is available on In Touch, and I can send it to you. I actually use it as a placemat in my appointments because I want my customers to see why they should be using Mary Kay because their money is going to a company that does good, right? When you are a consumer, we're all consumers, right? We buy products every day, almost every day, right? Whether it be, to clean your body or to cook your food or, to clean your house, we all purchase products. Do you know where that money is going? Yeah, it buys the product, right? But a company is making a profit off of that product, right? Do you know where that profit is going? Most of the time we don't, right? But I want my customers to know that that the profit they give me is going right into the community. It's going into cancer research. It's going into safe shelters for women who've experienced domestic violence, right? So I want my customers to know that their money is important and where it's going, right? So you can see all of the accolades here of why Mary Kay is important. I mean, we have a building that's able to produce dermacosmetics, the R3 building. I mean, it just it doesn't get any better than that. We have 39 products that have the Good Housekeeping seal, right? We're still family owned. We're a private company. And so the family, Mary Kay Ash's family, still owns the company and is leading the company. And so the sales force gets to make all the decisions, not any shareholders, not anyone that doesn't care about the company, right? We have a zero landfill. Wow, right? So many incredible things. So this sheet, it's called Pride Points. You can Google it, or not Google it, you can search for it on InTouch and it'll come up, and you can print that off and use it at your appointments, or even putting it in reorder bags. Okay, so if you're not excited about this company, then something's wrong with you. Just kidding. I am just saying our company is absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. And I hope you are too. And so that's why I wanted to share all of those amazing things. Okay. Well, as your leader, I'm here to support you. All right. I'm here to cheer you on, give you information, and really meet you where you are. Okay. So I'm going to share with you the ways that I communicate. And that looks like this. I have texting that goes out. You're going to get, or you already have gotten a message from me that says welcome, and it's going to be from my office. So be sure to put that number in your phone as Jen's office number. Okay. Now, I usually just send texts out through that. Sometimes I'll send a voice message out. But I also use my personal cell phone number, and you are more than welcome to text me or call me on my personal cell phone number. So are you ready? If you haven't gotten this number, it's 417-224-5366. And just so you know, 5366 spells Jen, Jenn. So 417-224-Jen is my number. That's my personal number, and you're welcome to message that at any time, or my office. My office, I have to actually log into to send messages out and check them. So sometimes I'm not as timely with those messages. So if you have an urgent request or you need to get a hold of me sooner than later, text me on my personal number. Okay. Then I do send out emails. Email is not my favorite form of communication, but I do use it because I know a lot of people like it. And of course, snail mail. Okay, when you get snail mail from me, it's usually a prize or something fun or samples or a letter or a postcard telling you what your status is. Okay. In no way, shape, or form is a status postcard there to say, hey, you need to order. Okay, that's not what it's saying at all. It's just communicating with you what status you're in. Okay, and eventually we'll go through all of that. You'll learn all of that, but it is just to communicate with you. Okay, of course, phone calls. I do love to visit. If you ever have a question, don't hesitate. Just call me, right? I love Voxer. Voxer is our walkie-talkie, and you can download it for free, and you can find me on your Beat the Bag challenge. It had my Voxer information on there. So be sure to sign up for Voxer, and you can get that for free. And then I'll put you in our unit group as well. And then, of course, Facebook, right? Facebook, our unit group, and Facebook, our VIP group. Both groups are private. So everybody in those groups are either customers of our unit members. That would be the VIP group, and you're probably already in there. And then our unit group, which is the Bouse Believers and Star Achievers, that is all of our unit members. Okay. A few directors are in there too, but mainly our unit. And so I will do all of those different forms of communication, because I know what you like to get as communication might not be someone else's favorite, right? So I use all of those forms of communication just to make sure everybody gets the information that they need. Okay. So let's move on to the 3 types of consultants. And it doesn't matter where you want to be, okay? But I just want to explain to you the difference between all 3. Sometimes when you say, I'm going to work Mary Kay full time, or when I say, do you want to work Mary Kay full time? You might think 40 hours a week, right? Because that's a normal full-time job. Well, actually, a full-time Mary Kay consultant is about 5 to 15 hours a week, okay? Depending on how much income you want to make. So that would be someone considered full-time. Part-time would be about 1 to 4 hours a week, okay? I don't know about you, but if someone was to tell me I could clear $200 to $300 extra a week just by working an hour to 4 hours a week, I could get excited about that. How about you, right? So I can teach you all of that. Or maybe you just want to be a brand ambassador and you want to take care of your customers, your family members that love Mary Kay, and you want to get your own Mary Kay at a nice discount, right? 50% off. And you want to use more products because you are getting the discount and you love it so much, right? So there are 3 types of consultants. Where would you like to be? Okay. That's going to kind of determine how I work with you. So we might talk about that privately, like, what does that look like for you? Can you fit in 1 to 2 hours a week to make a few $100s extra a week? And we could work towards that. So it's really up to you. This is a write your own recipe kind of business. And so you get to decide, right? So next we're going to talk about communicating with your customers. Okay. Now, if you're part-time or full-time, you're definitely going to want to use some of these resources. Okay. If you're just going to be a brand ambassador, then it's possible you have a very small group of people and you can just say, hey, here's a new book, or here is, some of the new things going on. I'm getting ready to place an order. What would you like? Okay. However, if you are considering building your business at all, building your customers or anything like that, I would love to share with you how to communicate with your customers and set up a website and set up a private Facebook group. Okay. So that's going to be what we do next. All right. So next, how are you going to communicate to your customers or your clients? What forms of communication? Now, just like you want communication from me, your customers are going to want communication from you, right? So I would say pick 2 or 3 that you like the most, that would be the best for you, and start there. Okay. Start with a couple of different options. Okay. So you can use texting, you can use email, you can use your own website. You can, of course, call your customers, and you can do a private Facebook group. There's all kinds of other ways that you can communicate with your customers, but those are probably the best to start with. Okay. So there is a texting, what's the right word? Opportunity. There's something on our Mary Kay in Touch that allows you to text out your customers. And it's called Scipio. And you can actually enter your customers into this database and you can text them all at one time the same information. Like, hey, I'm having a flash sale and I wanted to let you know, order on my website. Okay. You could text all of them at once. Okay. So we're going to go through um, how to set up your website and how to set up a private Facebook group. Okay. Oh, oh, maybe I'm not. Hmm. Mhm. Okay, here we go. So, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to enter in touch with your consultant number and a password. And then you're going to go to the main page. Okay, here is the main page, and you're going to go to business tools. So, right here is business tools. The drop down menu is going to show personal website manager right here. Okay, now this is setting up your website. So all you do literally is, I mean, there's all kinds of resources, right? So you can look at all of those, but we're just going to go into, mhm. You're going to go into a personal website manager. Okay. Does it make you feel better that not everybody can do this? Okay. All right. So then here is your PWS stands for personal website, and you're going to go to update. In here, then you're going to go to each of these tabs and you're going to update everything in here that you want, putting your phone number in there, all the things. Okay. Save and continue. And with each one, they're really important that you do each and every one. You want to pick 5 zip codes that you would be willing to service. And then on this page, it's going to actually give you your website address. So mine is marykay.com/jbouse. Okay. And then your email address. So be sure that you add that. Then you can change this at any given moment. You can change, I want to do an offer. I want to offer free shipping, or no, I don't. What I love about this is you can actually choose whether it's 25 and over, 50 over, or 75 and over. I usually choose 50 and over. That's my personal advice. On the discount, you can actually choose to do a discount and choose which percent that you want to give, and then what dates. Okay. How about that? Okay. So, you can choose that, and then on those dates, it would give that discount, but as soon as that date is over, it would not show the discount, okay? You can offer the beauty e-news, any samples, right? And then save and continue. And then this is order fulfillment. So on these two things, it is important right now while you're at the beginning of, your Mary Kay, that you put no on both of these. Okay. Now let me tell you the reason. Easy ship is when your customers can go in and they can place an order and send it straight to themselves and you do nothing, which is great in theory, unless you're inactive. If you're an inactive consultant, then they could place an order and you get no profit from that. So I personally like to handle each and every order just to make sure that I'm an active consultant so that I get profit. Okay. Now I'm always an active consultant, but you see what I'm saying, right? Guest checkout, I also say no because that's where scammers can hide and people can come in and order that they don't have to list their phone number, their information, or anything. And I want to be able to service my customers. So I put no on both of those. Okay. All right. So that is how to do your personal website. Okay. Now, um, let's see here. Okay. Next, we want to go over how to do a private Facebook group. Now, if you're not on Facebook, obviously you don't need to do a Facebook group. However, let me explain the difference, okay? If you were to create a private group just for your customers, then you could actually offer sales, flash sales, discounts, or anything like that that you wanted because it's a private group, okay? If you would also want to add them to our VIP group because our VIP group every week I do giveaways and fun tutorials and things like that. So you want your customers in both of those groups, the MK VIP customers and your own personal Facebook group because you can offer your own discounts and sales and things like that. Okay, so let's go there. Okay, so here we are on Facebook, and I don't use Facebook as much on my computer as I do on my phone, so I might not be as savvy on this, but you're going to go over here to the left-hand corner to where it says groups. And you should already be in our unit group, which I'll share with you that in a minute, and our VIP group. Okay. So right here underneath the group option, you're going to see create new group. Okay. You're going to name your group and then you're going to choose the privacy and you want that to be private. Okay. Let's see. Let's say Sally's Superstars. And it's going to be private. And then under there, you want it to be visible. So even though it's private, you want your customers to be able to search for it. Okay. So those are the most important things there. Obviously, you want to add a picture and then you can start inviting people and get started on your group, which is super exciting. Okay. So now let's go through here is our VIP MK customers. So hopefully you're already in this group. If you're not, be sure to ask me or your recruiter to invite you, okay? Because we want you to be a part of this. So you can see, here's where you invite. You can also share it with your customers. And then we do Glam and Glow every Thursday night, which you can see that. And then we do different kind of looks and tutorials. We do Miracle Monday. So all kinds of things are shared in that group, and that's for you to share with your customers. Okay. And then we have our unit group. And our unit group is Bouse Believers and Star Achievers. And you'll need to be in this group as well. And any time in the featured section here are all of the important things. All, like the new calendar, Miracle Monday, RSVP, the 50% off sheet, all the important things are there every single month. Okay. Then we also have a section called files. And in files, these are going to be any documents that you might need for your party or for anything like that, like this Pride Points that we went over earlier. That's right here in a PDF form. All of the closing sheets, the tic-tac-toe form, all of those things are right here under files. Okay. And then under media or under albums, you're going to see our monthly JPEGs. So for now, you'll see banners, you'll see ideas, you'll see closing sheets that are JPEG, or events that we've recently gone to, sale ideas, all those kind of things are going to be under the albums tab. Okay. You will not add your customers to this. This is only for consultants. And I don't know how to get out of here. Okay, here we go. So you can see, I did a video. So you can see we do recognition. We do, important things. Like this is a post that I did from a friend that shared about the Mary Kay Naturally oil. We have a prayer wall every week. Newsflash, the waterproof liners are here. So all the things in the group, and we also add that to the Boxer group, and that way you can get all those announcements. Okay. All right. Well, I am sure by now you're probably getting some questions. Be sure you write those down. And tomorrow night or Monday night, depending on when you get to watch the training, at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, I'm available from 7:30 to 7:45 before our meeting starts to answer any questions. Okay. So join us on our Zoom night, and I would love to answer any questions. One last thing that I want to share with you is our weekly plan sheet. Now, depending on if you want to be a brand ambassador, part-time or full-time will determine how this goes, okay? So if you're wanting to make, a couple $100 a week, then you're going to want to pencil in, a place for you to hold a couple of appointments each week, all right? What is important is that you start out with anything in your week that you can't change that's already set in stone. Like maybe you already have a job that you work. Maybe you work 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday. Okay, then you're going to block out 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday, right? Maybe you take kids to school, or you have to help with an elderly parent or grandparent or something like that. And, you definitely have times where there's no questions asked, like that's where you got to be at that time, right? Church or date night or anything like that, things that are set in stone, you're going to plug that in first. And then you're going to see where the open areas are. And hopefully they're on nights that we have, like our Miracle Monday after our event on Monday night. You can do a virtual appointment with us every Monday night, and I do it for you. And all you have to do is follow up. It's super easy. Or if you're in town Tuesday night, you can join us at the Mary Kay Place, and you can do an in-person appointment with us. Okay. Or maybe it's a Saturday morning and we're doing, muffins and makeovers, and you can join us for that. So you figure out where in your schedule can you add, 1 hour a week or 15 hours a week to make a little extra money and work your Mary Kay business. Okay. Now, we can definitely have a personal one-on-one appointment. We can kind of go through that together if you'd like to work on that. I would love to do that and help you with that, because it can be a little complicated when you're first starting out. Like, how much time does this take? When are the meetings and training and all that kind of stuff? So I would love to help you with that. Um, and so, as we close up, just a quick reminder that on Monday night at 7:30, you can join us early for our meeting on Zoom, and you can ask me any questions. Okay, we can go through anything you want to go through, or I can explain things better. Anything like that. But pat yourself on the back because you just finished Mary Kay MK Confident Pink Bootcamp #1. Congratulations. That's so exciting. And don't forget, I'm available anytime if you have any questions or if you need anything. I would love to help. Okay. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.